Our electric bill was higher than I wanted it to be, so I've turned
Yeah.
off the heat and everything. Can't allow that. We're being careless.
I don't know if I if I'm living by myself by the time that I get out of here, I don't know if I'll ever turn on the heat.
Bro, it's cold. What are you talking about?
I like it cold.
Oh, do you?
The more I can bundle up in bed is even better, so
Okay.
okay.
That's true. I mean, when it's cold, you can just put on more layers. When it's hot, there's a certain amount of layers that you can't take off.
There's only so much you can do, man.
Right?
Only so much.
Right.
I've been past couple days I've been working on this map
Map.
because we played hide and seek on that other world forever ago,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and I was like, well, shoot. I wasn't expecting it to be as fun as it was, so I'm working on
You're gonna make a
like another
hide and
map.
seek map.
Oh yeah.
Like in survival or creative?
I'm gonna make it in creative, then download the world data and put it onto a server.
Right. That's cool. I believe in you. That's pretty sick, actually. If you can do it, cool.
I mean, I'm already pretty
It's just a
decently
maze
far.
made out of cobblestone.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, that's
no.
not that.
That
How
would
do you want to
be
do at least a
bonkers.
grass, like one of those hedge mazes?
Yeah.
Why is Ethan texting me?
Alright, I played a few practice games before this, but this is the official first game. La la la. Wait, what's happening? Why's my game freaking out? Uh-oh. Hashtag might not be the first game, because my game's tripping. Alright, we're gonna do it. We're gonna go with it. I'm gonna punch this guy off.
You're gonna beat that guy off.
It's that's not what I meant. It's not what I said.
Word
Okay.
wasn't even in the words that you said.
Okay, I need to reset
I
my
needed to
game.
say it. You doing terrible already?
No, none of the. I opened the chest and all the items are invisible.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
So we are going to restart this whole thing.
The problem I'm having right now is I've made like 2 little houses, and I've lost complete inspiration for anything else.
Bro cannot do anything else.
Anything. Literally. Let her be. Let her be. Let her be. Let her be. Yeah, let her be.
Well, are you doing like commands and stuff?
No, I'm doing it all manually. I don't know how to do any of that
I don't know
stuff.
how to do that either. Like when they have like the axe and then they're able to like
Yeah, just freaking like fill a
put
space
giant
with
walls in
cobblestone or
3
something.
seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how they do that.
I don't understand it.
They always made it look easy.
Whoa, wait.
Oh my gosh.
3. Whoa. Can't believe I did that. I centered it somehow. No, I didn't. Wait.
It's probably not difficult because I've seen a crazy amount of people do it.
Command stuff?
Yeah.
Probably not. They probably feel like the hardest part about it is just sort of like remembering the steps for it.
Sure. Right. Alright, can this game not lag, please? Alright, this is the official first game, obviously.
Lag on him, lag on him.
No, don't do that. Don't listen to him. Dude, I honestly much prefer the ones where the loot is like less good. Because the ones where you have like Prot 7 full diamond, it's like we're fighting for years.
By the time we're done, I've had children. They've all grown up and gone to college.
Literally, bro. Look at this guy. This guy's
Look at this
hella.
guy.
Not me though.
I'm trying to add like a lot of little areas that people can hide in. I'm just not exactly sure.
Except you're gonna have the advantage. You know where all the spots
what
are.
I'm doing. This is true. This is true.
Wait,
and even lie.
which means he'll be able to find everybody. This is all an elaborate scheme so he can win hide and seek. I know it.
Yep. You got me.
Except if you put
I've divided the whole thing into like 4 quadrants. It's 100
that was a good throw, bro. That was a good throw.
by 100 blocks square that I'm filling with things. So hopefully it's not.
What did you say? I was trying to 360 this guy. I won my first game. Too easy.
I've divided it into 4 quadrants.
Okay.
And each quadrant is a 50 by 50 square.
That's a lot. I think.
It is.
That's why
it doesn't sound like a lot, like trying to visualize it in your brain, but actually having it down in front of you is like, oh, that's quite a big space.
Right.
This one quadrant has equal to the amount of surface area that island did.
Right. Are you gonna make them like different like biomes looking, or like just different like things? Like one's like a city and one's like a, I don't know, a mountainscape or something like that.
I'm gonna try and theme them a little bit.
Yeah.
Right now, this
just
current quadrant is like rustic cabins.
Ooh.
I think the next one I'm gonna do trying to do like modern cityscape.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Actually, I'll just switch over to that one so that
I'm gonna take
not sitting here
buddy.
waiting to figure out how to do this one.
Ooh, where's the thing? Get away from me, oh. Nice. Too easy.
Whoa. Huff bricks look so cool.
That way. Turn this one. What looks so cool?
Huff bricks.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
I mean, we've not really built with any of it. That's the first time I've ever seen tough bricks.
Stupid. Oh, tough?
Huff, Tuff.
Oh, I thought you said huff. Like huff and puff, blow the house down.
I be huffing bricks.
Oh, I'm gonna die. His health is better than mine. Ah! Somebody free me.
Free me.
I crumbled under pressure. Fumbled. I'm also a lot more awake, so maybe streaming in the middle of the day is a lot better than starting at midnight and ending at 4 in the morning.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Dude, for real. Whenever I was at work, I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to play games tonight because it's a Friday night. I get home.
Yeah.
I sit on my couch. I was gone. I didn't actually go to sleep until like 9, but as soon as I sat on that couch, I was like, oh, I don't have any more energy to do anything.
Honestly, don't even know why I like stayed up that late. To be honest with you,
How late you stay?
It's just like just past midnight.
Oh.
So it wasn't that late.
I'm assuming you slept in though.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Oh my god, get away from me.
I'm like dying over here.
No. Force him. Ah!
Excuse me?
No, sorry, I fell off the map. I don't know what came over me. Probably the foursome. Alright.
3 other people apparently.
Are that guy's in a freaking wagon?
Probably the foursome.
Beep 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 beep. My job's been pretty sick so far, honestly. Ah, I fell off again. This guy pushed me off. Cause I'm like a service porter is what they call it. I don't know if you know what that is, but pretty Pretty much, I like whenever somebody has an appointment, I'll go and like get like the VIN number and the mileage and the license plate of the car. And whenever a car has like a check engine light and they fix it, they'll have me like test drive it around town and stuff to make sure the engine light doesn't come back on. Or I'll like, if somebody's at the dealership and they don't have a ride back, I'll drive them somewhere. So it's a lot of driving, but I like it. I'm out here driving like brand new cars. It's pretty cool. Kind of stressful, but not too bad.
I would imagine a little bit.
They're like, oh yeah, this car has 200 miles on it. They just bought it, but you know, I had a little issue. You could just drive it around back the whole time. I'm shaking the whole time.
Yeah, man, I got it.
200 miles? That's unheard of, bro. Wow. I didn't realize I needed to know how to drive stick when I got the job. Mainly because they didn't ask me until I had the job. Because I went outside to go like drive the car, and then it was a manual, and I was like, I don't know how to drive a manual.
I don't know how to do this.
Right? So I walked back inside, and I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't. I just guess I didn't think about it before I got the job, but I don't know how to drive manual. They were like, oh, well, well then we'll have somebody else do it.
I mean, they hired like a young adult.
You would have assumed they would have asked me
him
if that was a part of the job.
Modern vehicles. Who's driving manual anymore?
Right.
Besides, like, people trying to.
I mean, there are modern vehicles that are manual. I know.
It's just not nearly as common.
Right. One of my coworkers was like, "Oh, it's fine. Lots of people don't know how to drive a manual because like all cars are whatever nowadays." And I mean, even if my parents do know how to drive a manual, but we don't like just have an extra manual car for me to learn how to drive, you know?
You don't.
That's just not what's happening.
Dude, I saw your brother out on the road the other day.
You told me about that.
I was like, what?
Is he by himself?
He's driving? He was by himself.
I didn't even know he had his license. Well, that was a crazy kill.
I know, I was sitting in the left-hand turn lane, waiting to turn, and he stopped in the middle of traffic to yell at me from the side, from the right side of me. He's like pointing and everything. I didn't even see him at first. He'd been sitting there for a minute.
Was he in a green Element?
It was like a large black SUV.
He was driving my dad's car by himself? That's wild. That's wild. Dude, my dad barely let me drive his car.
They're always a little bit easier on the younger ones, aren't they?
True. Like, I always drove my mom's car, and that's the car I'm driving now. But
yeah.
Free me! Alright, I'll be right back.
I lucked out with mine.
Who was
disgusting?
What's your car? Was it your dad's or something?
It was my uncle's, but it wasn't working, and so my uncle was like, "Yeah, if you want it, you can have it."
I mean, his always had problems, but.
And then my dad was like, "Oh, that's why it's not working," and then got it fixed in like a day, and it started getting up in the morning. But it's still the problem of just colds, not being able to start in the cold. And we figured out what the problem was with that too.
Yeah, it was like a.
And
I don't know what it was.
Yeah, it was like.
I thought I remember what it was, but I don't remember. Like a tube
there was a cold solder on the board, the circuit board.
Right.
Oh fuck! It's not even.
Alright, to be right.
Yeah, you're good. Guess I'm extending this one more direction. Stop it. Brother. Okie dokie. Just realized that the floor should also probably be andesite, given the fact that parking garages are made almost entirely out of concrete. So we are going to switch to andesite. So let me do this. All right, that doesn't work the way I expected it to.
Yeah, one of the mechanic dudes was like, "Oh, I'll show you how to drive the manual, the one that I couldn't drive." And we got in the car, and he just like didn't really say anything. He was like, "Oh yeah, you just do this and this," and he just like, I don't know.
He just like expected you to catch on.
Right. He was just like, he didn't explain what he was doing. He was just like, "Oh, you do this and this and that," and he did it like immediately, as fast as possible. And I'm like, dude, no, I didn't catch any of that.
He's like, what?
I know the basics. You got to put in you got to put the clutch down and then,
yeah.
and then you put it in gear. But I don't know. I'll figure it out. Also, I've always had a car that's like a key start, not a button start. You know. And all these
I hate button starts. It's so dumb.
All these Volkswagen cars have their start buttons. Every type of car is like different, and they're so small, and they're like in like random hidden little places. So like the very first car, I mean, I've picked it up by now because they've got sort of a pattern. But like, the very first car that I tried, I just could not find the button, and it like looked like there was supposed to be a keyhole, but like there was something put over it or something, and I was like,
yeah,
Chad, I do not know what to do right now.
I'm fully imagining you sitting in the driver's side of a car going, chat, I don't know what I'm doing.
I probably said those exact words. It sounds like something I would do.
You know what's something weird that I've found recently that I do when I'm like trying to aim in games?
What?
I think it's because of all the guitar stuff. I pull the mouse towards me instead of just pressing down with my finger. So it like pushes against the palm of my hand to click the button instead of just pushing downwards with my finger. So often it'll look like I'm like jittering the mouse when I'm trying to shoot at things in games.
Right. That's weird.
It's super weird, and I've had to recently like consciously stop doing it. I was playing Marvel Rivals with Ethan the other day, and I'm like trying to shoot at something, and the whole time my screen's going up and down because I can't just steady my hand.
Right.
It was so weird.
That is a little odd. Whenever I play like oh, what? Huh?
No, you're good. You're good. Go ahead.
Whenever I'm playing first-person shooter games, I always find that I like have my mouse downwards so I can see more of my screen.
Oh yeah, you do that.
So like my gun in the game is
that.
Pointing down.
Uh-huh.
It makes sense to me.
Well, no, I like it. It definitely makes sense.
I won. I don't know if it actually helps me, but in my head.
Well, when your crosshair is completely centered, like in the middle of the screen, and you're trying to look at things more visually, it makes sense to decenter it just to take in more information.
I mean, honestly, it probably makes it longer for me to like aim in and shoot at somebody, even if it's like a millisecond or something.
Right.
I think that amount of time still affects it. Oh, show.
I can't remember. There was a game that I played recently that you could change the crosshair position between exactly center and
Able to change the
like
crosshair
slightly
position?
under.
I don't think I've ever seen
Yeah.
that.
I don't remember what it was though.
So it's not real and he's lying. Debunked.
Dude, Ethan and I played this game on Steam earlier. Not today. Like a few days ago called
God.
Fly Night.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like Dark Souls but multiplayer. And
Really?
it's honestly, in my
Does it
opinion,
look as
better
good?
than. No, it's made with like RuneScape graphics.
Oh, okay. I see.
It's like part of the charm of the game. It's an indie game, so it's not like super fleshed out, you know.
Is it also RuneScape perspective? Like
No, it's
Eagle
first
Eye or
person.
whatever? Oh, okay. But it looks
like,
old, like an old type game.
Yeah. No,
That's
the
pretty cool.
resolution is kept. The polygons is kept really low, and the
Sure.
resolution is just a little bit pixelated, just to give you that
I actually
little
like
bit of
games like
crunch.
that.
Yeah, I think they're cool.
Because now games are almost too realistic, you know? They're actually so realistic that the fact that
file
the
size insanely.
Right. It's gotten to the point where they're so realistic that the fact that the humans don't look exactly like humans do in real life, it kind of looks weird.
It's uncanny.
Right, it kind of just looks weird. Like the new
That
GTA trailers.
feeling.
If it's gonna be that good, you got to make it look exactly like real life, or it's just kind of off-putting, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm able
At
to
least with games like Madden and the basketball ones, they can get away with it because you're not staring them right in the face all the time.
Sure, yeah.
But for games that have you playing in like a first-person, third-person perspective that's so close to what's going on, it is very strange.
Yeah. Like I'm able to, like in older games, when people's faces look not like humans, obviously, I'm able to like let it go because the whole game kind of looks, you know, off. But that's because I know it's a video game. If you're gonna make the video game look like a movie, you gotta make it look like a movie. You know.
I wasn't listening. Literally texted me. What? Something about making it a movie? What?
Right. If you're gonna make it as realistic as like a live action movie, then you gotta go all the way. And if you can't, then it just looks weird.
Yeah, I mean,
but with older games,
is, like,
the fact that they look weird
generally
is just because
can't.
Right. But like, why not? They do all the ray tracing with games nowadays. Why not just have the actors be in the game and you're able to control them? What's the difference? They're making all the movements anyway.
The difference is one is a 3D model that can change its articulation at any given point via any input, and the other one is a live human being that you then have to act out every possible input.
But isn't that what they do anyways?
No.
No?
It was easy for games like Street Fighter where you had like a fixed amount of movesets, but if you think about Call of Duty, like the Black Ops 6, bro, trying to get that Omni movement going with live people,
they did do
that'd
that,
be insane. Yeah, they use mocap for the 3D models, but
okay,
a 3D you'd have to then take that mocap stuff is all mixed in for like throwing your person around, and so the 3D model can make judgments on what you're doing and change between those animations.
Right.
It's a lot harder. You'd have to literally 3D scan and the entire person into the game. And the more realistic you make it, just the larger the game is. And the game's already like, what is it? How many everything is it?
Like gigabytes? What are you talking about?
I'm looking at it.
What game? What game are you talking about?
121 gigabytes.
For what game?
Call of Duty.
The newest one?
Black Ops 6, yeah.
My God, I did not know it was that much. That's actually insane. How
The
do
more
people on
realistic
Xbox
you make
play
a game, the larger it has to be. They uninstall everything else. That's what they do.
But like, On like the Xbox One, the original.
Yeah.
Not the original, but like how? I feel like that wouldn't work. Like I feel like the Xbox wouldn't be able to handle that type of game.
Wouldn't be able to handle it?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about wouldn't be able to handle it, but
like the Xbox One that came out in like 2010.
I didn't release on the Xbox One. I thought it was only a Series S and X game.
Like,
it was only made for that. Yeah.
Oh. Never mind. I'm sure that little fridge could handle anything. Such a goofy design.
Yeah.
They literally just made it a box, but long ways.
Xbox the long way.
The long way. That's literally what it is, bro. I wish fire aspect could be a real thing. You know how sick that would be? I mean, you could just
technically
douse your blade in gasoline and light on fire. But
yeah, I was gonna say what you do is you have the sheath for your sword is like it's able to excrete that onto the blade, and then you have a striker as a part of the sheath that just ignites it as you pull it out of the sheath.
Sounds like something that would be in an anime.
Probably.
Honestly.
That'd be pretty cool, to be honest. Like, if I had the ability, cool. I would make it.
Ben's gonna make it in real life. Ben's gonna be put on a list.
Oh yeah, baby. It's the second one this week.
Okay. Bro, I've got netherite. You're not winning this.
No.
Or maybe he is, because my sword can't do any damage. What is it? Fire aspect and sharpness too? But why is he... See, this is why I do not like these super rounds.
Super rounds?
Yeah, with like all the armor being crazy.
Oh, you love them.
Dude, I could have like sharpness 4 and it still wouldn't... Whatever, just kill me. I don't care anymore. I've been fighting you for maybe 5 minutes. And you took maybe 5 hearts of damage. I just jumped off the map. I couldn't take it anymore. have us fighting with a wood stick and some leather. That's fun. Have them dead in a few seconds.
That's the stuff right there.
And have the mid chest be like a sharpness 1 iron sword. Yeah, that's dope right there. But when you give me a sharpness 12 diamond sword, but everybody's got sharpness or protection 11, unbreaking, nothing's happening.
Protection 11.
It's just not happening. I remember on like Hypixel Skywars when I was little, like I don't know, 6-7 years ago, they had like a slime ball, and it had like knockback like 30. So if you had it, you pretty much won, because it would knock them across the entire map.
Right.
All right, poor guy. Ah!
Getting spooked over there,
bro. I don't like you, mister. Oh, you're the last guy, huh? Full diamond, huh? Not really. Only half. He does have those chainmail pants, though. I can see a penis.
Excuse me?
Because it's chainmail, I can see right through. Duh. You're not winning this fight.
Right. You don't know.
He might. He might. How is he regaining health? Chat. That cannot be real. Oh, and he fell off the map. Did he? Oh, he did. My highest win streak so far is 2, I think. So we're doing great. Doing great, dude. I won like 3 games in a row whenever I was doing practice, but it wasn't recording, so obviously it didn't happen. Obviously, I could just be bluffing.
Wait, you weren't recording?
What happened?
What?
What? Like before I got on the call with you.
What?
Burp. This guy AFK. I almost feel bad. I don't, because he's actually AFK. Oh god, he's really just gonna... Whatever, bro. What if I just... I'm scared,
What is happening over there? What if I just...
Oh, shoot. Well, whatever you think is happening
Diddling
is
people?
what's
Goodness.
Oh, wait, no, guys. Guys, that's not...
wait. He's... Wait a minute. Uh-oh.
Cannot put my fate in Ben's hands.
I'm egregiously disappointed
With
by
what
what I'm building here.
I'm so dumb.
With you, Gavin.
What?
With you.
I don't think that's true. You just said...
I know.
Look at this guy. This guy's naked.
Just give me...
Let's go beat him up. La, 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 la. You gotta beat up the naked guy.
You gotta.
Nice one. Bro freaked out, pissed himself, and jumped off the map. That's funny. That is funny. Dude, have you ever had Blaze Pizza?
No, I don't think so.
It is a banger.
I hardly know her.
Do you like pizza? Like, are you a person that...
Do I like pizza?
Some people don't eat pizza, I don't know.
Really? Who?
Yeah.
I mean, like lactose intolerant people, maybe. Like,
Yeah, so,
what kind of fucking loser isn't eating pizza?
I don't know. Some people just don't like it as much as some people do. Like, some people are crazy about it. I really like it. I've always liked pizza. Anyways,
I think pizza is great.
Blaze Pizza is wood-fired. And wood-fired's always the best, right? Honestly, compared to Rigotti's, I honestly thought it was better.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever had pizza that was better than Rigotti's.
I'll check it out sometime.
Yeah, I think there's only one. It's just the Chick-fil-A... Okay. I don't actually know. You know the...
You actually have no idea.
The Maverick that we used to... Where the kids asked us to buy them beer? Right next to the Chick-fil-A.
Oh, yeah,
and McDonald's, yeah. It's right over there.
Dude, brother, every time I think about that, it's so funny. Brad is like, hey, I'm not old enough, but he is.
I think it's funny that instead of saying no, go home, we said we weren't old enough. And they were probably like 14.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You're right. I mean, how old do you think those kids were?
Oh, like, yeah, definitely between the 12 and 14.
That
range.
was like, it seemed like a
they
test.
Look like, they look like some real hillbilly, so like, they're wearing freaking overalls.
Nah, it felt like a John Quiones. Like he was gonna pop out and be like, "Oh, I cannot believe you just bought those kids beer," and then we get arrested.
That would make it almost even funnier, considering that we actually were not old enough.
Is that illegal?
To bought them anything? Buying minors beer?
Like if we bought it and then we just gave it to them, is that illegal? Giving
Yes.
a minor alcohol,
Yes.
even if it's not our kid.
Even especially what?
Oh, okay.
I think in some states you actually can, as a legal guardian, supervise a kid having alcohol to some extent.
Oh. I mean, if it was me giving
like,
my kid alcohol, that seems like it would be illegal, but it's just a stranger, you know? Like how would they, you know what I mean? I don't know.
I don't know what you mean.
It just doesn't make sense to me. Because like, what if we didn't know they were underage?
It wouldn't matter.
Let's say we just had alcohol and we gave them some. Is that illegal?
And we just gave it to them?
Yeah. We let them have some. Is that illegal?
Unknowingly, like if we didn't know they were kids at
Yeah.
first, I don't think that's illegal.
Okay.
But given the fact that we didn't know,
it's probably
that
all
they
about
were
intent. There's a lot
younger.
of like in-depth things about the law nowadays.
Yeah.
Like if we intended to do it, sure, but we could just claim we did not know.
I mean, that's the difference between
my
the
God.
different degrees of murder and stuff.
Oh, right. Even though the fact that accidental murder is called manslaughter, I feel like manslaughter sounds worse than murder. I'm not gonna lie.
What's wrong with manslaughter?
It just sounds like you're.
Just kidding.
It sounds ravenous, you know?
It does. No, I get what you mean.
It sounds like I hunted them.
Dude. That'd be cool.
To hunt people. I'm sure this movie's about it.
I'd be cool as like a game. Like it's like Predator, but somebody just has like an airsoft gun or something, and everybody else has to try and hide.
Right.
Or, like get out of the maze or whatever. I don't know. Like you get a laser tag arena, and just one person has a gun, everybody else has to get out.
Right. It's like the reverse hide and seek. There's a name for it, but I don't remember. Can't remember.
Reverse hide and seek.
Yeah, where oh wait, no, it's not. It's not like reverse hide and seek, but reverse hide and seek is where one person goes and hides, and then everybody else, after a certain amount of time, goes to go find them, and whoever's the last person to find the original person loses.
Interesting. I don't know if I've ever played that.
Saw it in a YouTube video. I don't know if I've ever played it either.
YouTube video.
We used to play hide and seek in the dark a lot of time. It's pretty fun.
I think it's the only time I've ever actually played hide and seek was in the dark.
Oh, I thought you were about to say you've never played hide and seek. I'm like, bro, did not grow up. Actually, he did immediately.
I came out of the womb with a mustache, okay?
I believe it, bro. I don't think I've ever heard your voice be a different tone.
This is true. Yeah, you've known me since my voice has been this deep always.
And we were freshmen.
Yeah.
You were like 15. You've got the same voice.
Exactly, yeah.
Have you grown at all? I mean, have you just been the same since freshman
In
year?
height?
Yeah.
No.
I think the only thing that's changed is your weight.
5'7" this whole time.
That's wild.
Even my weight has stayed relatively the same.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, freshman year, I think at one point I was 180, but
I remember you being fairly thin at one
200.
point.
That was that point.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. But it wasn't like I wasn't healthfully that way because I was straight up not eating and like running 6 miles a day.
I was anorexic, low key. Not even low key, high key.
High key. Yes.
Alright. Wait, what? How is this sword doing so much damage? See? What is happening?
I see what's happening. You're face to face with greatness and it's strange. You don't even know how to feel.
I've got him in a cage.
Adorable.
Did you ever watch the
Good
new
to see
Mulan
that
movie?
people never change. No, I haven't.
Me neither.
I've heard mixed reviews though.
I've heard people say it was really good, and then I've heard people just say it was bad because they didn't want a sequel. I don't know if I've ever heard anybody actually just say it was bad.
I heard somebody talk about the soundtrack being bad, weirdly enough.
Because the first one was Lin-Manuel Miranda, you know?
Oh yeah, love that guy.
And then the second one wasn't, so I'm sure it didn't compare.
That's why I liked Encanto so much, because of his musical direction.
Same dude.
Yeah. It was. I really liked Encanto.
Encanto. Oh yeah. I remember that. Because I don't actually know when it came out, but I think it came out when Maya and I were dating, and I said she looked like the main character.
I remember that.
Yeah.
It was very funny.
But she doesn't even wear glasses, so.
Nah. It's the same.
I think I'm allowed to. I'm married to her. Okay.
Is it?
I think so.
Is it okay?
She said it was okay.
Well, now you're canceled.
Okay. Well, now you're canceled. No.
No. Man, I don't even know what direction to go with this.
The right direction.
You're so funny.
I gave up. Guys, too good. Too focused in conversation. Even though we're not really talking about anything. I'm more focused on trying to talk about something.
Just trying to talk about anything, please.
Literally, bro.
Oh, dude. I don't even know if you'll be. I'll send you a picture, or you can like pull up the stream real quick whenever you get a chance. Cause I want to show you the poster that Lilia drew me. It's insane.
Drew you?
Yeah, no, she drew it and then she went to Steamroller Copies and printed it out as
sick.
like full poster size.
So she loves you.
It's so cool. So she loves you.
I've never been more convinced of love.
I would imagine. Never, ever before.
Okay. Yeah, so what did y'all do for Valentine's Day?
Just hung out. I went and picked her up right out of class. I'm gonna put you in ways that were not possible.
Oh.
I went and picked her up after class, and then we came over here. We watched what is that movie called? The one about Moses, Prince of Egypt.
Oh yeah.
We watched Prince of Egypt, and then we went to Tropical Smoothie, and then we went and hung out at what is that park called? It's right next to the dinosaur park.
Oh no, I think it's just called the dinosaur park.
No, it's next to it. It's not the same park. It's like down the road. It's like 2L or something.
Yeah, something.
I don't know.
I don't know.
And then I drove her home.
Pretty premium. Pretty premium.
I'm gonna send you photos of what I made for her.
Also, Blaze Pizza is cool because it's kind of like Subway, but with pizza.
Wait, I have been there. I have. It is good. I remembered as soon as you pointed that out, I was like, oh yeah. I remember it because I just ever so happened to strike up a conversation with the girl who was making my pizza. And my dad was like,
flirty.
You guys are really striking up a conversation there. You should go ask for a number. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Fuck that.
No, I'm not doing that.
This was like 6 months ago. It was before Lily and I had met. And then Lisa, my dad's girlfriend,
he was just trying to help you out.
Went in after we left to then get her number or give my number to her because I didn't want to go ask for her number. I wasn't necessarily attracted to her. I just happened to strike up a conversation, and it wasn't even like a good conversation. I was just talking about how like not a lot of people like pickles, and she went like crazy about it. She was like, "Oh, I love
about
pickles.
The pickle
Pickles
pizza?
are the best." I don't freaking know. I didn't get anything with pickles. I don't know how we landed on pickles. I just remember it being about pickles. Yes.
I think he was just trying to help you because you went all throughout high school without really having a relationship.
Yeah, but I wasn't exactly like looking for one at that point. My dad was just like, "I got you," and I was like, "I don't need it."
Isn't any single person. You were focused on yourself. That's what was happening.
I mean, I just didn't want to. I just didn't want to. I wasn't looking.
I see.
Why is the weather happening?
What? Oh, in the game. I was like, dude, I'm pretty sure it's as clear as possible outside. Why is the weather happening? Like he's a vampire.
I'm like disintegrating. Why me?
Die!
I don't wanna.
Not you.
Oh.
How have I hit you so many times and yet pretty much no damage has been done? Kind of confuses me anyway. And then I press my and then I press my golden apple. It doesn't work. That's cool.
You know, as you do.
I didn't even want to play. I did. That's the whole reason I came on. But
Gross.
flowers. Those are pretty cool. Show me that.
Flowers.
Is a poster in the chest?
No, the little chest thing is. It wasn't finished when I took that video, but it's like basic. Done.
You made that for her?
Yeah.
That's pretty sick, actually. Look at Ben. Look at Ben. Arts and crafts.
Do it. Don't look at me.
Okay.
Whoa! Look at that!
Whoa!
I'm being raided.
Whoa.
I can't believe it. It's such a boring stream to raid.
You can be. Oh, raided.
Like,
I thought you meant Minecraft.
Oh yeah, like pillagers.
Yeah,
Hello,
I was like in creative.
Welcome in, everybody. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I'm getting raided in creative mode on a super flat world with no generations.
Right.
That's insane. Welcome, welcome. How are y'all doing? You just coming from another stream, huh?
How do people do that? Do they just like tell them to go to a certain stream, or can you transfer all your viewers to somebody else?
You transfer your viewership to another person's stream.
That's pretty
Stream's
cool.
going real good. Stream's going real good. A lot better, y'all. I think might have made my day there. That's a good question. I don't know what I'm building. I'm like putting together like a
hide and seek.
Yeah, a map to try and do hide and seek on.
Like it's 2013.
Exactly. Because we were doing it the other day, is what I had to.
Yeah.
I just wanted to do it again, but on a larger map.
And it was fun. I need to figure out how to like do the skin switches on whatever y'all, however y'all do it, because I couldn't figure it out.
From the US, dude, the pale block palette is so cool. I swear.
Actually, get destroyed. Skywars is premium.
I didn't even think about that.
My gosh, that guy's lagging.
Y'all should check out my buddy too. He's streaming right now.
Buddy. Ha!
What do you want me to say? What do you want me to call you off?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. What do you?
Oh, my fault.
You're the only person in the call. You're talking to me.
You could just say what the.
You're talking to me.
I mean, I'm playing Minecraft Skywars. That's and then my channel name's Certified Mangoes. I think. Is it? I think it is. On Twitch.
I don't know how to do the whole link, but I'll type his name into the chat. You're good, man. You're good, man. Welcome. Just thanks for showing up, man. That's awesome.
Premium.
Sick. Thanks, y'all.
Gomes Gustavo, what are you doing here?
Gustavo.
Same guy over and over. He won't leave me alone.
Over and over.
There's like 1,000 people
Thanks
playing Skywars, and
guys.
yet it's just the same guy.
That is awesome.
Over and over. I don't get it.
Gustavo Rock.
Gustavo.
You heard me. You making fun right now, huh? Punk.
Whoa! I wonder if this person in the chat is somebody. Was someone in your chat named Reword or okay, I don't know how to say that. Ah! I'm pretty good, bro. Pretty good. How are you?
Yeah, you good. I sent him your way. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Re-rod, basically.
Nah, you chilling. Someone else said they wanted to join, and I didn't even see it. I think I'm just gonna play Sotos. Honestly, that was like 40 minutes ago. Probably not still here.
Did you say Soto?
Yeah, I did.
Sotos. I'm gonna
Sotos.
play sodas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm from the U.S.
He's lying.
Midwest, roughly.
Lying again.
Yeah, you're right. I'm Japanese.
That's a bit of a stretch. Oh crap! I actually just fell for the oldest trick in the book.
It's okay, Gavin. I'm not actually Japanese. No, Java Edition. I feel like you can do a lot more with Java than you can do with Bedrock.
100%.
Midwest represent.
Dude, there was a lady that came into my work yesterday.
Easiest way to pronounce my name is Rurod.
Rurod.
Rurod. Oh, okay. I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
REW. Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
It's all coming together. Yeah, there was this lady that came into my work, and she like barely spoke any English. I think she was Vietnamese. And
really?
Yeah. And she just, I mean, it's difficult because she was out here trying to talk about buying cars and insurance. I feel like that's difficult as an English speaker. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Some of the stuff she said was clear, but then some of it got jumbled around. I felt bad. That must be so hard.
I'm sorry, Tommy. I live in the Midwest of the United States.
I can't do anything.
I apologize if I wasn't clear about that. Ooh, we got everybody's in the Midwest here. Awesome.
Are they?
Yeah, we don't need those Northerners. Wait a minute, that makes you sound Confederate. Hang on. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm actually playing this game in the middle of a cornfield. This room doesn't exist behind me. It's all green screen.
You got a green screen in a cornfield?
Dude, wait, that'd actually be cool if I did a green screen for a cornfield. No, he said we all just live in cornfields, huh? I went, yep.
Are there a lot of cornfields around there?
The middle one. In the Midwest?
Yeah.
They're
What is the Midwest considered?
They're a decent amount. It's like the whole like states that it involves, it's like Utah, Texas, Idaho.
What? Really? I feel like those are not.
Let me look it up.
I mean, okay. Idaho seems pretty north.
Your mother.
I feel like cornfields are in like Kansas.
Oh, I was so wrong.
Yeah. What is it?
Oh wait, that's North Central. Why that's not Midwest? Why would they give me North Central and not Midwest?
North Central. Why do I always get third party, bro? Why are we here? Just to suffer?
West, North, Central. I keep getting West, North, Central. It's so annoying. Dude, streaming from a cornfield would actually be really cool. That's true. I feel like the Midwest is kind of weird. Why it's I don't know why it's classified that way, because I swear it's not either of those things.
I mean, Midwest does make sense because we're in the middle of the west side of the country.
Right.
But nobody talks about like.
I may have to apologize. I may have not gotten that right.
Where he is.
What if I don't? What if I've been kidnapped?
Literally is bullying this guy.
Forced to stream. I'm being held at gunpoint.
It's not a bad life.
Yeah. Okay. I was getting it wrong. First minutes of meeting you and you're already lying. I apologize.
Wouldn't we be in like
I
the
apologize.
Southwest?
I had to look it up. We live in just the West. Sorry.
Right, because you think of a Western movie, you think of where we are. Yeah. So
Right.
what's Midwest?
Midwest is Kansas,
That's
Nebraska,
exactly what I said, yeah.
the Dakotas,
it's all
Minnesota,
coming together.
Wisconsin. I get it. Going back to Mingo's chat. Get out of here.
Not know where he is, bro.
As soon as I figured out that I'm not from the same region of the country, I don't even get out. Yeah, actually, did you imagine? I'm just like, you know what? I'm actually not even in the States. I am Japanese.
Cuba.
That was the only
those are
truth.
2 different places.
Did you just say Yuba?
Cuba.
Yuba. So we had a guy in
That man is a liar.
HVAC class from Alaska who just disappeared.
Oh, that's
that man is a liar. Yeah, he got kicked out of the course though. So.
Oh, so he's stupid. Sorry. I mean, what kind of education are you getting in Alaska? Is it just snow and polar bears?
I think he just wasn't showing up to the point where they were like, "Look, man, you're just not gonna make up."
Probably because he lives in Alaska. It's pretty
this.
far. Pretty big commute.
Living.
I don't know.
Bro, you wouldn't even make it. You wouldn't even make it halfway before you had to come back.
You can't even drive here from Alaska, can you? You would have to go through Canada.
If you go through Canada,
yeah.
I
That's
think we're
a lot of
both
work,
19.
especially nowadays.
Why did I say I think? Like, as if we aren't like a week apart. Birthdays.
To 37.
Yeah, actually, Gavin's in his late 40s.
Yep. You're
19.
Why are you spewing out all my personal info?
Going on 20. Yeah, his social security number.
But
imagine if I had that memorized.
If you know what that is, that's a little scary. We've been friends, but not that close. You're not my mom.
You're like, shoot. You don't know. You have no idea.
I don't know that you're not my mom.
This is true. Yeah. 2005 is correct. That was.
How could you be my mom if I was born before you?
You don't have any idea.
I don't, clearly. I don't.
Clearly, I don't know. Stop. Turning 20. Yeah, that number is starting to seem a little more serious with every day.
Not really. Well, maybe for you. I've kind of done a lot of adult things.
Maybe for me. Yeah, you're kind of already like making your way in the world.
Right.
I still have to get through this HVAC course. You're also turning 20. Yo, you were clowning, but you're. I can't believe it.
I was devastated.
Probably not clowning. I'll be 31 this year. Oh, shoot, I'm sorry, man.
Why are you sorry?
I shouldn't. I'm just making it sound like 20 is so old, and he's like, I'm turning 31.
Well, I mean, second decade, 31. Here a little bit. I don't know. I mean, what's the next goal after 21? You know.
Is there one?
I don't know. I'm talking about like legally. I'm sure people have their goals.
Oh wait, isn't it like 35 you can run for president?
True. I think it's 45, but at 25 you can rent a car.
When you get on Medicare.
401k kicks in at like 60 or something, like a retirement or something, if you actually have a good 401k. If you don't, then after that you just die. You don't know when that is though. Oh, my phone.
Yeah, we got you, Ruwad. We'll vote for you for
Do we
president.
have him? Oh,
Rod
definitely.
for president.
Definitely.
We'll change the region of the Midwest. Please make it less confusing.
It's not confusing though.
How is it not confusing?
Because it's in the. Oh my god.
It is not. It's in the middle. I'll give you that. It's like roughly in the middle, but it is not the West.
It's more on the west side. Nobody's talking about the Middle East of America.
The Middle East?
Yeah, Mideast.
I would rather it be called that than the Midwest.
Would you? But then you would still be
Yes.
confused.
No.
You think the
I would
Midwest
be
is more
less
Mideast?
confused. Yes, I do, actually. I want you to look up a map of America with all the regions.
I'm visualizing it.
And tell me that it doesn't look more Mideast. Gulf of America is stupid. I actually agree
think it's
with
stupid
that one.
too. Like, whenever I wanted to
rename it to the Gulf of the Midwest.
Literally, bro.
Actually, wait a minute. Could you imagine?
Because the Gulf of
Trump's
Mexico
like,
sounds
you know
enticing.
what?
Gulf of America, it sounds like, I don't know. It kind of just sounds dirty.
Ohio is part of the Midwest.
Wait, is it really?
Guys.
Okay, it no longer makes any sense.
I told you.
Ohio is literally on the east side of America. Okay, I take everything back. I agree with you now.
Literally. Letter B.
Like, did they just give the name to things that weren't on the west or east coast called the Midwest? It's just everything else?
Yes.
And why aren't we in the mid? How is Ohio in the Midwest, but not us?
When he finally connects the dots. Seriously. That's so dumb.
What are we, just the West?
That is like the largest.
Okay, it's still kind of making sense.
We're just the West.
I'm thinking of like an old Western. But like, geographically,
right.
Not really.
Geographically,
we are on the
West.
If you were to split it, America in half, we are on the west side. Why didn't they just do that?
Yes.
What is this mid talk?
It would be cool if it was like the mid-north, maybe, because a lot of those are pretty north. Like North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin. Maybe. Or just like the middle.
Where do you live? The middle.
Northeast. The Northeast makes sense, and the South makes sense, and so does the West. But the Midwest doesn't make sense.
Right.
Where are you from? The middle.
The middle. Ah! I hate you.
You sound like a bird.
You look like a bird.
Because everything's mid here.
Oh
what did you just say to me, boy?
That was insane.
Nobody's paying attention. I apologize.
Just call me boy like you're my father. No.
No. You made that up.
I don't think I did. I think Rowan heard it.
Ruwad. I keep like accidentally using a W in the end of that. Rod. Woowad.
I'm just gonna cut out that whole conversation, make it into a video, and call it like, "What is the Midwest?"
What is the Midwest? That's not a bad idea. It's just such a dumb. I don't even know. Who named that? Who looked at a map and was like,
well,
yeah,
it would have made sense like when America wasn't all of America, and they named it back then, because then it could have been the middle of the West.
I guess that's true.
Like,
yeah,
you know, before
like
we
all
stole
the
everything
we had currently.
Right.
Yeah, I guess we gotta like look up when it was.
But we
as the Midwest.
We took over the east side before the west side, right?
What? Yeah, we went east to west because we.
Good old
started
Christopher.
up in, like, the
he wasn't that
northeast
good.
area.
He was kind of bad.
I did look it up, and Mangos is right. They named it way back when, and it stuck. That's
somebody. See, and that's where the video ends. That
but
is what the
they
Midwest
should change
is.
it.
Right? Why are you updating the Gulf of America? Whatever. Who asked for that? Is that just like a position?
The majority of that is touching Mexico. Why would we?
That's
even
exactly what I was saying.
It?
That's exactly what I said to mine. I was like, it touches just as much as Mexico as it does America. It makes no sense for it to be called the Gulf of America. Is it just a power move, a power play? Is it only changed on American maps, or is it changed everywhere globally? How do you own water?
I don't know.
You can own land. How do you own water? It doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm so.
Because it's Trump. You're right.
I don't know why I'm so passionate about this right now.
Granted, he might not have been like the greatest person we could have had in office, but he's kind of like better than most of the options.
Every government, everything is corrupt if we're being real, right?
No, totally, completely.
But like the guy before,
it's only for American maps.
Was asleep most of the time. They just put cards in front of him, and he could barely even read those. So, I mean, 100%. Everybody else was just making decisions for him, and he was just like, the confirmation. But he's so old, he's gonna confirm whatever anybody tells him. It's like that one dude. Like I think it was Harry S. Truman. Like he was put into presidency just before they were about to drop the nuclear bomb. And they just needed his confirmation. They didn't actually tell him all the information.
Livy to be president. We get Livy to be president here. That's what. Ooh. Okay, it's them or who was it that said that they were going to run for president a second ago? Rod. Rod. I'm calling you Rue like you said people do. I'm not. I apologize. I don't want to mess up your name any more than I already have. Yeah, you guys are fighting for the presidential slot here.
Did Amy teach you that?
Teach us what?
The whole thing about just before they were gonna let the nuclear bomb, whatever, they like didn't tell the new president the details, just kind of like brushed over it and just got his confirmation for it, and then he got blamed for everything.
Yeah, he took the full public
because he was the president.
That. Yep.
I'm just saying that's kind of what happens. That always happens.
Who was it?
What I just said. Did you not hear what I was saying? Harry S. Truman. Yeah, I think that was his name.
Harry S. Truman.
I don't know who it was before. I forgot, but
America is great, isn't it? Oh yeah.
But I mean, it's always been like that. Yeah. Crap will happen from the president before, and then the current president will get blamed for it. It happened with Obama, with the whole global crashing or whatever. That was probably George Bush. I don't know. I wasn't alive. But as soon as he became president in 2008, everything crashed. Whatever. It was probably set up by Bush, if we're being real.
Yeah, I fully acknowledge that they probably try their best to basically scam their...
I don't know a lot about politics. So I've never really had a side.
Public opinion.
I feel like I got to be like, I don't know, 30 before I'm even able to vote, because I don't have enough information.
Before you're evil.
It makes no sense to be able to vote at 18, because I feel like nobody ever knows as much as they should when they're 18, The fact that you're voting for your actual leader is pretty wild. I've just been released from high school. It makes no sense. But it's like a right or whatever.
Yeah, going and voting for the first time was like, what am I doing?
Did you vote?
Yeah.
I didn't. I did not. I couldn't. It's just not a decision. And like whenever you vote, people will ask who you voted for, and if you don't vote for whoever they voted for, then they'll be pissy about it. And it's like I just don't want to be a part of that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just don't.
Voting this past election was wild. Would have done better just drawing smiley faces. You're right.
Literally. I should have voted for Bernie Sanders.
It was strange.
Once again, asking for your financial support. Okay, Bernie, you are on the brink of everything. I mean, how are you still here?
Brink of everything.
I don't actually know a lot about his politics. I just know he had that funny meme where he was sitting in the chair and everybody put him everywhere, like Flat Stanley.
Yeah, that was really funny. I remember that.
Dude, that was a crazy shout. Flat Stanley? I don't think I've mentioned his name in years. You remember Flat Stanley? Anybody?
Yeah, that children's book.
The kid that
what is it? He gets like a bulletin board that flattens him in his sleep. I think it scared me as a kid because
And
I
then
was
people would
like,
print them out and put them
no,
places.
I can't have
Oh, for sure.
anything above my bed.
I had like a giant Star Wars poster that was fairly heavy because it was like wooden framed, and I would never put it by my bed. Never. When I was younger.
I
I put it
couldn't
next to my
fathom
bed
the
when I was
idea of
older,
doing it. I
but
just can't believe it.
when I was younger, I was like, oh, hell no, I'm not about to be like Flat Stanley. I don't actually remember how that book ended. I think it was a good ending. I mean, if he was supernatural enough to be flattened, why didn't they just like put an air pump in his butt and just blow him back up?
Why did it have to be his butt?
Oh, it could have just been his mouth. Oh, my fault. I don't know.
Like, why was that the direction you went with that?
I don't know. I just thought the mouth would hurt too much. I don't know. I don't know. Don't question it too much.
Oh, the freaking auto mod. There we go. Whatever.
I think I'm 100% gonna do that. Cut out the part about the Midwest.
You're gonna put an air pump in your butt?
No. Because we had a whole conclusion about the Midwest.
Gavin, come on. We were all waiting for that.
Who? Who is we? Who is we?
All the viewers.
Oh, okay.
We want what?
Red Rum or whatever his name is. What is it? Reward. Oh, I said it very wrong.
Immediately forgot.
Rewad. Why can I still not say it? Rerod.
Roo-rod.
Oh yeah, that's why, because I was saying it wrong.
Oh yeah, that's right. I can't. I'm still. I can't even. I don't even know why it was like your first idea was air pump in the butt.
I don't know. I wasn't even thinking of it in a weird way. I was honestly thinking logically, and that's all I could come up with.
No, I know. That's what makes it so much funnier is that you weren't even trying to think of it that way. Oh.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Stop jumping.
Stop it.
I'm never gonna get the win streak. It's never happening. The only thing coming out of this is what is the Midwest. That's it.
Oh, I forgot I need to do that.
The Midwest.
No, I'm not doing the Midwest. Please and thank you.
So what is there? The East, the West, and the Midwest, is that it?
There's the North, East, the South, the West, and the Midwest.
Okay.
Said it so casually like a flashback or something. Yeah, that's why it was so funny. I can't even believe it.
Oh my god! Somebody free me. Free me.
Free me. Free me. I don't really know how to build like modern looking homes, so
they're literally just made out of block, smooth stone quartz or whatever.
Made out of block.
Like it's literally just a brick. I hate you. How do you hit me so far? I hate
this black concrete's gonna be a problem.
Just made out of block. In Minecraft.
Yeah, the whole game.
Since when is there concrete in Minecraft?
That's a good question.
Dude, what do you make it out of? Clay? I mean, that would make sense, but
concrete powder.
How do you get that?
I think it's like sand and.
Oh, because you make bricks out of clay. Because that's how the world works.
Your mother.
You did not need to bring her into this.
Oh, I said it was alright. God.
That was uncalled for.
You're uncalled for.
I don't think so.
You're right.
You're right. Let me steal the kill. Let me steal it. Let me steal it. Hitting him. Hitting him. Hitting him. I sure hope you
I
don't
might
fall,
need to
sir.
step away in a little bit.
You're gonna do what?
Take a shit on your lawn. That's what I'm.
That is not what you said. You said
You're
something
right.
about
It is.
missing a boy or something.
No. So I'm gonna need to step away in a little bit.
That's really what you said?
I've listed.
It's not at all what I heard.
That is literally what I said. Well, maybe if you listen, you would.
Whatever, Ben. You're number one not listener, so.
Whatever. You're right, actually. It's because
I went over the
like
whole
you.
thing with Harry S. Truman. And then you came back to reality and you started like, oh, was it Harry S. Truman? You said
Those don't emit light.
Okay.
That is the dumbest
See,
thing
this is
I've ever seen.
Exactly what I'm talking about. That was funny. Alright, I died.
What about a copper bulb implies that it doesn't emit light?
Why would it?
What do you mean why would it?
Why would a copper
It's a bulb.
What? Bulb?
A bulb. BULB.
Is that a thing in Minecraft?
Like a light bulb? Yes.
Is there electricity connected to it?
Redstone.
Oh. Well then, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. These freaking sea lanterns. Hate sea
Your sea lantern.
This is so not true, and you know it.
Do I?
Well, it has been a minute. Maybe I've become one. Is there not tinted glass panes?
There is.
Oh, believe you.
Like different colors?
Yeah, there's different colors. Like there's black stained glass, but there's tinted glass, which is actually darker. It's see-through than just black stained glass.
Oh, I don't know. I low-key want some lunch. I low-key want like a turkey and cheese sandwich with some chips in it.
You're gross.
How's that gross?
I don't know.
Like lettuce with chips flavored. Get off of me, bro.
Wait. I didn't comprehend that. It's like lettuce but chips flavored?
Mm-hmm. It's all the crunchiest.
The chips.
Yep. The crunchiness in my sandwich.
Mm. I don't think I've heard anybody ever refer to them that way.
Okay. Gotta stay original, right?
No.
Okay. What about
Become
you're
sheep.
just a hater.
I am. I will not deny this.
I will not deny.
Oh, my nose itches.
Stop picking your nose, bro. That's weird.
You're right. I'm so sorry.
He's not sorry, guys.
I'm blowing up your house.
You're gonna do what? To who? That's weird, bro.
Yep, you heard me.
Oh.
Those words did
Who are
come
you
out of my
blowing?
mouth.
That's weird, bro.
Your house.
What came out of your mouth?
Insane.
All right. I gotta go pee again.
I don't know what happened, but it sounded hilarious. Why did that? It's like zero light. Is that gonna be better? Not really. What's my Venmo again? I've got a guy coming and he's wow. I've listed the Hori split pad controllers that I have on Facebook Marketplace, and he wants to buy them.
Bro, why are these players so good? Can't even defeat them. Maybe I'm like rushing.
They're
fast
specifically designed
to beat me.
to kill you.
Like the Terminator.
Exactly.
Sarah Connor. And then he tries to kill her. Son, actually. La 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 la. Terminator 2 is possibly one of the coolest movies I've ever watched. It's honestly so. Have you seen the movie?
Terminator
2, the second one.
I haven't seen any of them, so I have no idea.
Oh. The second one is actually so cool.
I believe you.
It's like a wow factor. Because it was made in like the 90s, but the visual effects are insane. Makes no sense. How does it look so good?
I wanted to immediately respond, just like your mother.
Oh, this guy hates me. He wants my ad dead.
I don't want Maya dead. Stop saying that.
I didn't say that. That wasn't me. Must have been somebody else.
That's what you said.
Please! Oh my god. Who are you?
Did you realize that that's what it sounded like before, or
no? You told me.
Pointing it out to you.
But that's what it sounds like.
Because he hates Maya, and I'll be like, I don't hate Maya. Why are you saying that?
Well, she started saying it, and then I started saying it.
Instinctively, you just pick up on her lingo, so
right. And then you started saying that. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? I'm not even talking about.
Sometimes I wish I did know how to use those commands, because taking down this entire building is a problem.
Don't you have 2 monitors? Look it up. Oh. I give you encouragement, and you hate me in return.
Yeah, just like a woman.
Okay. Chat. Did y'all hear that? Somebody banish him.
They're listening. They know. Just kidding.
Flag! Scared.
Did you say somebody banished him?
I did.
I'm not even banned on Twitch, just banished.
Yeah, from the Earth. Society. How are you still here? How are you still with us?
You know, I do a little thing called living.
No, that's fake. He's an alien, guys. He's just like the Zuck.
Wouldn't that still require living?
Nope. He's... Damn it.
It's like the immediate giving up. Nope. He's... Dang it. Can't believe it.
How is your health so high? Right. Wait. Where was that chest? Alright, apparently it's freaking nowhere. They both do the same amount of damage. And now feel less stupid. I hope he fell off the map.
You're stupid.
Or... Do you hate me?
What?
What?
I asked you a question. What?
Oh, sounded condescending, like you already knew I was stupid.
Like you already knew I was stupid. Which implies that you are stupid.
Do you think, you know how there's like dyslexia, but with math?
Do I think you're stupid? Yes, it's called dyscalculia.
Is that real? Or are people just dumb?
Yes.
No, I don't think it is.
I think it is, because I'm practically convinced that I have it.
Oh, I think you're just stupid. I'm sorry.
What are you talking about? I scored the highest possible score in the whole freaking class in that electrical final.
I know.
Do you know how much math that required?
I didn't, but
It didn't require any math.
Always had me thinking he was doing calculus in his freaking HVAC class.
No, but this next test we're gonna take does actually require a lot of math. We're doing the gas certification, so.
Oh, I see. What kind of math?
What kind of math? It's like algebra. I don't know. I don't know the term for
Spit
it.
out.
Doesn't have.
Whoever saw that? That was a W. I know it was.
It's not calculus. I'll tell you that.
Spit out an equation. Let me see if I got it.
Put out an equation.
Yeah, that you'll probably have on the test. And if you don't know one, then you're gonna fail the test. I hate to break it to you.
I don't need to know it. It's an open book test.
I never understood that. It's not a test if it's open book. It's copy and paste. Is it not?
Pretty much. I don't know how people fail this test, I'll be honest with you.
Are all your tests open book?
Apparently, no, just this one.
Okay. I was like, no way. You just have to not try. Because if the answers are within the book, then that's like having like a.
And we have a 4-hour time limit too.
That's like having a spelling test with a damn dictionary. That makes no sense.
For real, actually. Unless you like, it's like an auditory test.
Dyslexic.
You have to like look up the things, but it's all words that start like they start with letters that don't necessarily sound like what they're supposed to, like PH sounding like an F. It's like, where is it? Where is it? I'm in the F section. I don't see it at all.
Oh, I see.
It's PH fast.
Like
so
spell pharmacy.
Yeah. But if you didn't know how to spell.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I accept defeat.
That's probably the stupidest argument I probably could have made for that.
I thought it was pretty good, actually. Such
a dumb conversation. What the fuck? We're talking about how a spelling test could be hard, okay? There's like no gravity in what we're talking about.
I thought it was pretty good. Because you made what you said sound like it could be difficult. You know?
I know. I just think it's hilarious. I just think it's really funny. We found a way to talk about something that I feel most people would just dismiss.
See, that's boring. Why dismiss what you don't know?
Have you had Pocky sticks before?
That's negligence, yeah. The little Asian treats.
They're so good. Oh yeah. Lilia bought me 2 boxes of that.
Are they strawberry dipped or chocolate?
She got me that chocolate dip.
Ooh. Okay.
I can't do the strawberry ones. I don't really.
You don't like the artificial strawberry?
Uh-uh.
Artificial fruit flavor anything does not taste like the fruit. Especially grapes and bananas.
I agree with you.
You're lying. This is not no damn grape.
Like grape flavored things.
Doesn't taste like a grape.
But it doesn't taste like grape.
It tastes like purple.
Purple.
Like, when's the last time you got a green grape flavored candy? Never. Maybe at Trader Joe's, but that's fake.
You're saying that like as if there aren't purple grapes.
I know. But what happened to the green ones? The green ones are better anyway.
They taste practically the same.
Oh, you could not be more wrong. You could,
I swear to
you
the
could
Lord,
not be more
they
wrong.
Taste
Somebody put out a poll.
Same.
Put out a poll to the entire world. Green tastes so different from purple.
The only ones that I
You're
will say
telling me
actively taste different are the moon grapes.
Okay, well those are just different. They're different. They're good.
Those are just different.
They're sweeter. I would say green grape is more like sour.
Honestly, I'm trying to think back to the last time I've even had a grape. It's been a minute.
Dude, they're so good. The only fruits
sounds like that argument that those guys were having on that podcast about the different flavors of red apples.
Oh, yeah. Where he's yapping about the brand names.
But they are different.
Yeah, they're definitely different. Well, it's different like species. That's like
Right,
saying
yeah.
every dog looks the same.
I thought you were about to start saying that they were all the same.
No,
And I
and
was
I'm
like,
sure there's different
what?
types of grapes, but green and purple, they're completely different. That's like a dog and a wolf.
I'm gonna have to take your word on it because I think it's been a minute since I've ever had the two like in close enough proximity to know the difference.
But saying every red apple tastes the same is like saying every breed of dog looks the same. I was gonna say taste the same, but that would have been weird.
I'm sure they all taste pretty similar.
Oh god, I actually hate.
It's
the
like
thought
different
of that.
breeds of cows.
Yeah. Well, no, some cows taste different.
What do you mean?
Like a Wagyu cow doesn't taste the same as like a dairy cow,
Dude.
probably.
Dude.
That I don't think I would like a Wagyu.
Cow.
There's too much fat. What?
Wagyu cow.
What? What's wrong with that?
It's just a cut of meat. It's not a specific breed of cow.
You're lying.
That's like calling a sirloin a cow.
I thought Wagyu was the type of cow. Like
No.
like a Japanese cow. No? Am I
looking this
wrong?
up. We might both be right. I need to look this up.
Because you can't get a Wagyu cut out of any cow. Maybe. Actually, I have no idea. I might be wrong. I think I've heard of an American Wagyu. And the fact that they're from Japan, I think they're just better from Japan because they treat them better. Like, they don't beat them, you know? I personally don't like my cows beat, but...
Wagyu literally just means Japanese cow.
Oh.
So I guess they are just...
Don't we look incompetent?
Oh, whoa, wait.
Oh my god, get off of me, wiener.
There's 4 different breeds of Wagyu, too.
But that's what the cow's called.
Baffling. I had no idea. I was so convinced that it was just a cut of
I
meat.
can understand. I understand. I did know I was right. Because there are American Wagyu cows. I've bought the steaks. I've had them before. I've never had
I actually really
Japanese
enjoy
ones.
Wagyu.
No. I much prefer more meat than fat.
It makes me shit like a motherfucker, but I really enjoy
Like,
it.
the concept of, like, meat melting in your mouth sounds so disgusting to me. I'd much rather just chew it.
No.
Like, I'm not somebody that wants their steak well done. That's wild. But, like, I don't want it to melt. I don't want the fat to melt in my mouth. I hate the taste of fat, first of all. Everything about it is gross. On everything.
Whatever steak we had at Brad's birthday party.
Oh, everything at that restaurant was the best food I've ever had.
I think I won't be able to die happy until I've had that again.
Which we probably never will, because those were probably $100 meals that we had. More.
Oh, easily.
Even that bill was like, what?
It was like over $1,000.
And they're like, oh yeah, we come here like every month. It's like, okay.
Like, oh, alright, yeah, whatever. I get it, you're rich.
Right? And it was in like this fake town in Vegas. It looked like we were in Europe. Yeah. Remember we went into that like secret doorway that was like...
that was cool.
And there was that weird like medieval like hell type looking gym. It was weird. And they wanted us to until we said we were 21.
It was an adult gym.
Whatever that means. Are there strippers in there? I mean...
Probably something like that.
At a gym? Bro, I'm trying to work out. You know? I don't get that.
Trying to work out in more ways.
Okay, I don't know how to...
You get your cardio in, or you get your cardio in.
Guys, this is leaning more towards illegal by the minute.
I don't know. It definitely was like strange.
Because like
nobody was like in it.
It could have also been like a restaurant, or like it was probably like a club that also just had a gym.
That's true. I mean? Yeah.
Because I can imagine them serving us alcohol. The two things you can't go into before you're 21 are like strip clubs and bars. So it had to have been one of those things. I don't think there's anything else.
That'll be one of them.
And like a weed shop. And it was Vegas, so could have been. Could have been all the above. It was freaky in there. And it was warm. It was kind of scary.
It was freaky in there.
She wanted our
Damn,
app.
Charlie Sue get kind of quirky at night.
And it was like in a secret corridor. It was like a need to know type thing. It was weird.
Yeah.
But it also looked like there were just office rooms in there. Like on the other floors. And there was like a giant bird cage at the top. It sounds like a dream I'm describing. But it wasn't.
You imagined it, actually.
It wasn't. There were so many of us there. By so many of us, I mean like 3.
And by so many of us, I mean not that many.
Dude, they literally served us potato chips, and it was possibly the best thing I've ever had. It tasted like French fries, but it was a potato chip.
For real.
It was insane.
That stuff was good.
And then we stayed in their condo that had a private movie theater where we played Nintendo Switch games and watched a movie. Yeah, they're wealthy. And a pool.
He's like, oh, it's no big deal. And I'm like, no, it literally is. What are you talking about?
Bro, my bloodline has never seen anything like this. Never.
Your dad makes more cash in a minute than I think I'll ever make in my life. What are you?
For real, bro. And he just owns like air products, like scent products or whatever.
Yeah, the Air Masters.
Yeah.
Stuff. And like, I literally never in my life have ever even looked at those until I
knew about it. Every single time I see one of his brands, I'm like, oh, it's Brad's dad's.
I'm like, oh, cool. Brad's dad is making this bathroom smell better, I guess.
Right.
It's just like, it's like baffling to think about how he's making that much money.
How do you even get in that?
Right?
How was that a thing that you
That's
acquire?
a good question.
But I mean, and he was like, pretty sure he was like poor growing up, so it's not like he had money to back him up because he has like 30 siblings. So his parents were like poor. Actually, no, he was adopted because his mom had too many kids, so she basically gave him away.
Mm.
Even though they still talk to the birth mother. It's weird. It's a weird relationship. I don't know the in-depths of it. But he's got like 12 brothers or something.
Gavin, you have all the information.
I might have at one point, but I don't remember.
Big.
You're right.
I feel like I'd met.
Every single time I interacted with Brad's dad, it was like it was like we had been meeting for the first time. It's like, dude, I've met you like 6 different times. He's just like didn't know who I was every single time. And it's like, bro, I've been in your house. I've spent the night here. We spent the night in your condo in Vegas. What?
I must away. The guy who's buying those Switch controllers this year.
What?
I put a couple of controllers on Facebook Marketplace because I don't use them anybody wanted to buy them. He's 15. They're really cheap. They were like 30 when I got them.
Oh.
So they're 40 split pad controllers, so they only work with the Switch in like portable mode.
Right.
And I rarely ever use it in portable mode.
$15.
So I just
I don't
never
know.
use the controller.
I think I'll just give it away or something.
Dude, $15 is $15. Okay.
Not in this account.
That's like half a tank of gas for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I saw something online about how gas prices are cheaper, apparently.
Well, I mean, that was like one of the promises that Trump had made.
Right. Oink.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh my god, get off of me, bro. Whatever. Oh my god. Literally get off of me. Felt like I was getting assaulted the whole time. Wouldn't get off of me, bro. Dude, I don't think this win streak's ever gonna happen, honestly. Should have just named it to trying to get 3 win streak. I think I did it once, but. Rod. You still there, bro? Rod. Oh, hell no. Whatever. Dude, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Hungry. What even are these things? $20 arrows. What if I just play super casual? Super casual. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll work. Like, is this guy gonna come over here? He might. Seems like he is.
I am back.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Seems like who is?
Nothing. Just sell the
Nothing.
things.
Don't tell me anything anymore. You sounded like a desperate parent.
A little bit you did.
I feel racist.
You feel what?
The guy that was messaging me about my controllers, he was texting in kind of like broken English, and was making quite a few typos. So I assumed he either was like
Was he Hispanic?
a kid or Hispanic.
Right.
No, literally, I went out into the parking lot. Whitest guy I've ever seen.
Oh, so he's dyslexic.
And he had to have been at least as old as I was.
Really?
At least.
Maybe he was just typing really fast and he didn't care about typos.
It's possible.
I mean, I feel like that's fair to think that he could be of another person that doesn't speak our language. There's a lot of Hispanics here, so.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like that's a fair assumption.
Justify racism.
No. Oh.
Just kidding.
Not really.
There's no justifying racism. Dude, did I tell you about those movies my dad was making me watch? Like somebody ringing the doorbell. I'll be right back.
You heard that you were talking about him. Man, how's this guy building so fast? How is he gonna stop like that?
My mom had forgotten her phone.
Oh, I see.
I was like,
what videos is your dad
freak?
watching you? Wait, what? Are your dad making you
What?
watch? That's not it, man.
What videos your dad watching you? No, do you know who Matt Walsh is?
No. What is happening right here?
He's just like a. How do I even describe it without you just knowing who he is?
My game is bugged because I do not know what's happening right now.
There's like films that are made by the Daily Wire and Matt Walsh.
I think I do know who that is. Oh wait, is it the Am I Racist movie? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I saw that. I saw
That's
it in
exactly
theaters.
what I'm talking about. We watched that one
That was a
and
pretty good
What
movie.
Is a Woman? They were
I mean, he
alright.
literally proved
Okay.
people to be hypocrites, right?
Yeah,
That's literally what the whole thing
entirely. The only like qualm I had with the movie is just like let them speak and just show how wrong and dumb they sound.
Dude, the people that charge
was
so much
constantly
money.
dropping jokes. He was constantly self-inserting himself into a conversation where they were already humiliating themselves. It just
Right.
felt like embarrassing, like as if I should feel embarrassed for the way he was going about doing it. Because granted, like they are dumb. They are dumb. It's so stupid.
Dude, and then the people that charge like
any of it.
thousands of dollars just to meet with them because they were like
Yeah,
some sort of survivor or something of assault. It was actually the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
dude, one of those people afterwards went on Twitter and like talked about how, oh, I knew something was up. Like I should have just, I knew I never should have accepted the invitation for that. Well, blah 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 blah.
Right.
And Matt's only response was like, if you knew something was up, why didn't you just like?
Why didn't you say something?
Why didn't you say something? And still charge $15,000?
Oh, because they wanted the money, obviously. Even if something was up, they still got that much money. But it was actually so dumb.
Incredibly. It's so I can't even there's no justifying any of it because it's just stupid.
Right. And a lot of, I mean, not trying to get political, but that's what we're talking about. A lot of their like comebacks are just like they're just not comebacks. It's kind of just like, oh, because I said so type thing, and then they'll just re-say what they were saying. Oh,
and
because it's wrong.
Like
why?
Instead of actually battling anything, they're just pivoting the blame to other races and other people. It's like specifically white guys.
Right.
And granted, yeah, that's like the most recent
they're like
thing.
How dare you be a white male that's straight? And it's like, how is that not
how is that at all
racist,
my fault?
And then whatever hating white people is. It's like what's the difference between me saying how dare you be a black gay man? What's the difference?
Exactly. There isn't a difference, and that's the problem.
There's nothing wrong with either of those things. It's not even what you are or what you believe in. It's who. Well, it is who you are. It's not what you look like and what you believe in. You know, if you're a good person, then you're a good person. You know what I mean?
You would think so.
There are bad people in every genre. You can't just
genre.
You can't just say whatever. It makes no sense. Like how there's bad movies in every genre, but there's also good movies in every genre. You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
You can't see one bad sci-fi movie and say every sci-fi movie is terrible. It doesn't make any sense. You haven't seen all of them.
I think that just goes to further prove how stupid of an argument it is.
Right.
I think my favorite opinion on it is that one interview with Morgan Freeman where he's just like, just stop talking about it.
Talking about it.
Just don't.
I agree.
It solves all the problems.
Don't.
Yeah, I think he's right.
Like, whenever you're talking about somebody, why do you have to refer to them as a Mexican? or a black guy. Just say like this dude, whatever. Why? The fact that you have to do whatever is because you're trying to shape a certain image in somebody's head, and it's probably a bad one. You know.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, like, I understand it when you're trying to be really specific about.
Sure, if you're trying to describe a person, don't like refuse to say they're black, because that in itself is weird. To be afraid to say someone's black. Just saying somebody's black doesn't mean it's racist.
By pointing out somebody's race.
Right. People are definitely scared to even mention the word black nowadays, just because they're just scared of being called racist. But just saying that someone's black doesn't mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
If people assume you're being racist because you call somebody black, that in itself is racist. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Because you just assume because I said black that it's racist. It makes no sense.
Right, because I'm not inherently calling anybody out.
Right. But I mean, also, it's not even just like, whenever people say, oh, liberals or whatever, because, you know, people are like, oh, the damn liberals. There's people dumb on both sides. Like, there's Republicans that are stubborn, and then there's liberals that are stubborn. That's the human of the person, not their side. There are hillbillies, and then there's, you know, whatever. I don't know. You know what I'm saying, right?
Right. Yeah. No, I totally get it.
You have your stereotypes.
There's always an argument for one stereotype versus another, or several versus others. Like,
but that's why it's a stereotype. It's not real for everybody. It's an exaggerated version of the thing that you're talking about.
Right. You're so smart.
And people will be stubborn. They will not, like, they won't try to consume any more information. They will stay on their point and just stay with it, you know? No matter what you say to them, you're pretty much arguing with a wall, right? Okay, well, that's a whole different thing. Those people are stupid.
No, but it's the same thing. They're just so stubborn in their belief that they refuse to accept any other kind of evidence for it, you know?
There's stubborn people, there's open people of every type of everything. About who you are.
Because there are those posts about flat earthers who are actually willing to accept information.
Yeah, you remember the guy
all of them switch over
built
to
a rocket and shot it, and then he realized he was wrong.
Yeah.
He was trying to prove some point, but I don't actually remember what the point was. Like, what did he think was going to happen when he shot the rocket up into space? Wouldn't the same
fall right back down?
Is that what he thought was going to happen? Did he think space wasn't real?
I assume that his idea was that it would just land in the exact same place if he shot it straight up.
Right. Did you see that rocket that went across the sky the other night?
Personally, no, I didn't see it, but I saw videos of it. That was really cool. When was that?
Oh crap! We were walking to, like, in the Harmon's parking lot. Do you remember what it was? No. Yes.
Because I might have actually.
It was last Monday.
A little bit of it. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's what I saw. That's what that was. Dude,
I don't know.
I saw just like a little bit of it. I thought it was a meteor.
It doesn't make any sense. Out. You know, they said it was one of Elon's like satellites that he puts into the sky for the Wi-Fi stuff, but they shot it off in California. Why did it look like it was going across the horizon if it was going into space? Is there something I'm not understanding? Is it just that far away that it looks like it's going sideways?
No.
Okay.
You have to shoot the rocket in the direction, kind of like going with the curvature of the Earth.
Oh,
it looks like it's going straight up, but correct.
Oh, well, see, that makes sense. I was like, was that a rocket or a missile? Let's be real here. It looks like it went across the horizon. Could have been a missile. Honestly, having Elon Musk make missiles doesn't sound like something that they wouldn't do. It literally sounds like some Tony Stark shit. You know?
I'm surprised that Elon hasn't done some kind of...
100% he has. 100% he has. He's like best friends with Trump. There's no way he hasn't used his technology to make some sort of weapon. You know? There's no way. There's no way.
There's no way.
And he even claims that he wants to be like Tony Stark. He's like evil Tony Stark.
He's in one of the movies.
Literally.
Literally.
Like, he would make the missiles, get shot by them, and then not become good. Not try and stop it. He would just keep going. All happening.
I think it would be like the exact same thing. He'd be out in the Middle East and get hit by one of his own bombs, and then be like, "No."
Why was Tony Stark in the Middle East?
Solve this problem. He was doing a weapons presentation.
He couldn't have just done that like randomly in the desert.
I mean, it kind of was like in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, but like in country,
it was also in the Middle East.
Would have been smarter. I feel.
Nah, they can't scare the American people.
They blow up stuff in the desert all the time.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's never happened before.
They literally blow up nuclear bombs like outside of Vegas.
They don't do that anymore.
But they did.
They did do that though.
People live there,
and they
right?
were like, "Oh shit, this is extremely dangerous."
Yeah, the people being born in Vegas have 3 eyes and 7 toes, and that's it. So.
And that's it. They don't even have like organs, eyes and toes.
I give up.
As you should.
I am not going to fight that.
Why not?
What?
Wait.
Like, is Elon Musk like an official anything within the government? Or is he just always next to Trump for some reason? Just because he's allowed to?
I don't know.
Because he was like in the room or whatever with him. He was at all these speeches and stuff. He did a speech, hailed Hitler for whatever reason, and then...
That's not at all what happened.
That's what I saw.
Kamala did the exact same thing at the Super Bowl, and nobody made a big deal about that, okay?
But Elon
I'm
Musk
not
is
even
white,
kidding.
So...
But he's white.
But it's different.
Kamala has claimed to be different races before, okay? We don't even know what she is.
I think she's just black. But, like, I think she's mixed.
Because at some point she's from a low-income
When did
black
she
family,
do that
and
at the
she's
Super
from
Bowl? She did that specifically?
Super Bowl?
Or was she just...
At the Super Bowl. That's when she did it.
I'm gonna need to see it.
I had the video on my person.
Because, I mean, there have been people that claim that other people did it, but it was just like a freeze frame.
That's what the is of Elon. That's a freeze frame.
No, it's not. He literally did it twice. I saw it. Did you see it?
The video of both of them is practically the same.
What do you think he's doing?
The same.
What do you think he's doing then?
He's doing exactly what Kamala did. I don't even care.
I don't think so.
They could both be hailing Hitler. Okay.
He did it twice. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Well, it looked like he was doing one of those like "my heart out to you" things, but he did it in a really weird way. Like what people have been talking about. You know?
Right. I can't even find the video anymore. It's insane.
I understand what you're saying. And I also just saw a bunch of people who are like, I don't know why people are pinning on Elon. when all these celebrities did it, and then they just put a bunch of freeze frames, and then someone else debunked it and showed the rest of the video, and it was like a half a second.
I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that those are fake.
Like those people were just waving at people, and they just so happened
But
to have that
I
freeze frame.
saw the video of Kamala doing it at the Super Bowl.
Ooh, must have been
in
AI.
literally the exact same fashion that Elon had done it. And that's the only reason that I'm even mildly upset by this.
Bro is #1 defender.
I don't like Elon. I feel like it's a lot of money and a lot of power for just this like tech genius who probably doesn't care all that much about human life.
No, he named his child like after a robot, or like a robot.
Yeah, it's just
and he's got children with like 12, or not 12 women, like 4 different women. He's got like 12 kids. I don't know how. Money, definitely. That's how. Because he's built like the freaking Cybertruck that he built.
Dude, I'm convinced he did that just to see how many people would buy that car.
100%. It's so stupid looking.
There's no way he looked at that and was like, yeah.
I feel like that's kind of dangerous, because if you get in a crash with a Cybertruck, you're like dead. You're gonna die.
So is everybody in that Cybertruck. Freaking.
Are
like,
they?
The worst.
How?
Yeah, no, they're terrible.
How? They're like indestructible.
You're like getting like crushed in a tin can. They are not indestructible.
The Cybertrucks?
Who is claiming that they are indestructible?
Elon Musk. He did the presentations where he like shot it and nothing happened.
Yeah, people have done those kinds of things on their own Cybertrucks, just immediately proving that wrong.
Really? Maybe it was like
yes.
Maybe he made a specific one for the presentation.
That's possible. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, you don't remember the video where he like threw
I remember the video.
metal balls or whatever and it did nothing? I mean, there's one from a long time ago where he threw the ball and it dented it, but or broke the window or something.
Like lightly toss an ice chest into the side of a Cybertruck and it dented the door.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
It wasn't even like a buff-looking guy. It was some vegan trying to prove that it was indestructible, and he dented his car.
I mean, I've never seen a crashed Cybertruck. Not even online.
I've seen one blow up.
An actual Cybertruck? Dude, I was driving home like a firefighter for like the LA firefighters, and he was saying like stuff. He was like, oh, the government doesn't want people to know this, but like all the lithium batteries and the Teslas and stuff are like blowing up and causing huge like chemical explosions.
They're terrible.
Yeah,
terrible.
He was like, people talk about how electric cars are better for the environment, but they've been creating all these explosions, which has been crazy bad for the environment and for humans.
Not only that, those batteries are terrible even without exploding. They're terrible for the environment.
Right.
And getting the materials for them is so awful.
Right. He was saying like the people like that were near the explosions like are probably screwed for life now. Like when they were first happening, he was like a lot of his coworkers had to like go into like the hospital for like respiratory issues and stuff. All that crap.
I don't even know.
Wild. It's pretty wild. And then he was talking about how it's so crazy how many taxes they pay because so much money goes into the homeless there. And it was wild. In California. Yeah. And he was like, it doesn't really make sense to put all this money into homeless people if they're just gonna continue, because the people that actually work hard and stuff have to pay all these taxes, but then all the homeless people get into hotels and stuff for free. Doesn't really make sense, because if you give these people that have really never worked or whatever all this free stuff, why would they ever go to working? Why not just keep leeching off the government? Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you if you know what I mean? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. But you can't be political without people yelling at you about whatever. So.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got different opinions. Like there are the right ones, and then there are the wrong ones. And just kidding.
I think that
I
is
don't
pretty
know.
wild, though. To force the working man to pay taxes, more taxes, for the people that aren't working and are homeless. Like, I'm sure there's people that are homeless that are working, but like, doesn't that just seem weird?
Yeah, I mean, there are people who are actively trying to better their situations, and
like, doesn't the government have
I can
enough
understand
money
giving aid to, but
right? But I feel like the government has enough money to aid the homeless people without having to tax more of their own people.
They don't. That's the thing.
They don't.
They have no money because they're giving thousands, like literally $300,000 salaries to every single government employee.
Right. Which they definitely do not need.
No, that's one of the things that Trump was saying he was going to do.
Really?
He's going to make it so that he was like, you cannot be making this much money in a position if you're not going to show up and do anything.
Right. Half the time they're at home. More than half the time. Or they're 1,000 fucking years old. Like, they're vampires, bro. And they don't understand current events. And what are you getting paid, like, hundreds of thousands of dollars salary for? It makes no sense. I didn't know he said all that. It's pretty bold because he's one of those people. I mean, he's the president, but
told them all that they had to find, like, an actual job.
Right.
A way to actually make the money that they're working for.
I don't even understand how you get up that high. You know? Just over time, I guess.
It's like instant. It's like that's just the amount of money that they make from that.
Right. No, I mean, like, how do they get that job? Have they just had it since? And why are they so old? I don't.
Yeah, for real.
Is it because no younger person wants to do that job? So they've just been doing it forever?
No, it's a lifetime. It's like a lifetime position. You have to be actively like voted out of it, and barely anybody pays attention to those. Yeah, like Congress and stuff.
Right.
It's so dumb. It's just dumb. It's the bottom.
I don't think I bought this texture pack. I think it was free, or I like had free coins from something, so I just got it. And because it's Bedrock. Those are the reasons. I don't think I did. I think yeah, it was some sort of like promo thing, like, oh, 10 years of whatever, and they just gave me free coins. So I got a texture pack. Oh, I fell off the map.
I've got to go.
You leaving?
Yeah.
I might get off too.
Let's say bye to the stream first. Bye bye, stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off too.
Thanks everybody for popping in. That was really cool.
Bye bye stream. Bye bye stream.
Bye bye.
Bye bye stream. See y'all later.
Oh man, my nose itches.
Itchy nose. Itchy nose.